What's up, everyone? Adam Etch here. Today's food pairing extravaganza is sponsored by Scar the Sea Bubbles Rosé Pinot Noir. No, I'm just kidding. They don't know that I'm doing this at all. They have no clue. They probably tell me to dump the wine out if they see me doing it. So, just kidding. Some of you guys have seen the posts. We were talking about getting some big Asian flavors from Chef David Wang over here, crushing it on the culinary ones and twos. And I was gonna pair some wines. Gonna pair some crazy wines with some crazy flavors. A lot of somms have some trouble pairing veggies and umami flavors because they're harder to fucking pair. So I did grab a friend of mine. So this is Sophia PICCO. Did I say that right?
Yes.
I don't know. I just wanted to say Piccolo for some reason.
Extra
Sommelier.
Extra
Sommelier
small.
at Matsu. Just a straight badass wine professional. And she is the world's third best crocheter. Just fun fact. Give me my three dishes. What are we pairing?
All right, so first dish we have, something from Korea here. We have the kimchi jjigae with salmon. So you're gonna have those profiles of the funk from the kimchi. You're gonna have some gochujang, a little bit of soy sauce. Kimchi is house made, by the way. That is nice and ripe. And then so you're gonna have those like briny, oceany, fermented funk.
Smack his hand.
He's eating the root. I was gonna get thrown away anyways. So that's the first one. I'm gonna start you off with a big challenge there. Second course, we're gonna go with something from where I was born, Taiwan. We have some chashu rice. Actually, chashu rice is really more of a Cantonese dish, which is where my mom and my grandpa are from. So it's gonna have, chashu is gonna have those flavors. There's gonna be some sweetness there, a little bitterness from the char. That super savory fatty pork with the mustard bok choy, and then that gooey, ooey, fudgy ramen egg to top it off with just a sprinkling of truffle salt. Yeah, super slutty egg. And then the last dish, we're gonna go to Japan, and we have this eggplant, pepper stir fry with a spicy miso, and that's just gonna be served with a little bit of rice and what's called takwan. Takwan is essentially a pickled radish, very characteristic yellow color. It's a very common side pickle for a lot of rice dishes. So yeah, I'm just gonna start off with those three.
All right, Chef. So you're kind of like the king of the underground movement in Aspen. You were executive chef of Meat and Cheese. You're progressing the culinary movement in this town, in my eyes.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
You pretty much summarized it pretty well right there. Instead of, I got sick and tired of waiting for the right spot to open up. Tired of the high rent costs in town, but I really wanted to bring my food here, and so best way for me to do it is just to just start doing it as special dinners. And the Ramen Underground, Umami Underground project, and all these pop-ups and collaborations is kind of a great way for me to just showcase my food without actually having my own kitchen.
Fair enough. You have like a fierceness when you cook. You have an opinion when you're cooking. Which I think that kind of makes your food stand out.
Yeah, I definitely that's definitely bit me in the ass a few times. But you know, I'm just not shy about what I say. I'm not shy about my flavors, the way I cook. You know, I always say, I joke around saying that it's almost like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You know, outside of the kitchen, I'm just like this awkward dude that, like, you know, just kind of sits quietly in the corner. But like once I'm in the kitchen, it's a whole different game. So you know, these Asian flavors are big. You know, some are, you know, you definitely have the light and delicate, you know, with finesse flavors as well. But a lot of these flavors are bold. You know, you have gochujang and miso, soy sauce, and you know, hoisin, and all these big flavors. You know, heavy use of ginger and garlic and scallions, and you know, it's just fun.
Are these flavors you grew up on?
These are definitely flavors I grew up on. You know, I grew up in Southern California, Orange County area, same as you actually.
Yeah.
And you know, these are the flavors I grew up on, and these flavors I ate, you know, with my family. These are the flavors that my mom would cook at home. The places that we would go with friends. You know, like, it's just, this is home for me. This is in my blood. You know, it's really interesting. Wine is, especially, you know, the wine that we're used to. You know, it's not a common pairing with Asian flavors. You know, you pair beer, you pair sake, baijiu, soju. You pair those things, but you don't really see wine.
Sophia's here to help and talk some shit as well. Tell me, if it sucks, okay? Because that's what I want. Because you would do the same thing with me. Like, dude, if this sucks, tell me.
Absolutely.
If it sucks, because that's the fun part is, you know, this is not Good Day LA. This is frickin' Instagram. So we could just like totally bomb, and we could still finish the bottle after.
Absolutely.
Cool, buddy. Cheers. Let's do some quick fire pairings here. Pepperoni pizza.
Red Burgundy. Village
Burgundy.
level. Jeffrey
Cool.
Chambertin. Warm vintage.
Cheeseburger.
Hard cider.
Hard cider. Cool.
Hard cider.
Fried chicken.
Champagne. Champers all day.
Crush it.
And lovely, like Cedric Bouchard, or you could go with like something super voluptuous and just like big blonde, like Marquis Bart, something like rich and just full blown Chardonnay dominant. Yeah. Chili cheese fries. Old rouleau.
Oh.
Rouleau that's been open for a day. So a little white burgundy,
and rouleau sounds good.
Some Merceau, you know, maybe like 2014.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. Let's crush. Cheers. So, myth or rule of thumb: champagne pairs with everything. Okay. Well, we're gonna put it to the test.
All right, guys, first dish. So this is the chashu rice. We have the chashu pork. Essentially, it's a Cantonese-style roasted pork shoulder. The mustard soy bok choy. We have the ramen egg with a little bit of the truffle salt. Some of the Takwon pickles over a bed of short grain Japanese white rice.
That looks amazing, Chef. Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
That's naughty, bro. That's super naughty.
All
Okay.
right.
I'm trying to cry.
So what do we start with?
All right. Okay. So, we had some people suggest actually New World Shard. We had Gewürztraminer, which I thought was fire. There was a lot of great ideas, but dude, you know what? New World Shard. It's summer in Aspen, so there's gonna be enough Texans that are gonna be crushing those bottles. So maybe not as fun. A wine that no one's gonna buy, from me at least, which is why I picked this wine. Chauve. Chauve's secondary line of wine, Saint Joseph. So we got Marsan Roussan. It's naughty, it's luscious, it's kind of promiscuous. It kind of has that texture, that body that you would find in that oaked Chardonnay. But it's not Chardonnay. A little bit more waxy, almondy, marzipan. So I was gonna put that texture and richness with the egg and the pork.
2017 Columbia Gorge Pinot Noir from Nate Reddy's project Smock Shop Band. The Spring Ephemeral. Like I would say the epitome of what it is to be biodynamic and natural wine in the United States. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of that, like the viscosity of the wine's really playing with the sauce and the bok choy, I think. The texture of the egg. It's really pretty.
Actually works. Dude, you know what thing that we didn't...
Sound surprised.
What? Okay, so richness, yeah, the richness is gonna pair. I would assume it's gonna pair. But the thing that I think that we're missing, at least I was missing, the char on the pork. Does it work or does it not work?
I think it works.
It's voluptuous, like the fatty fats kind of come together on the playground and decide they're all friends.
It doesn't suck for sure. I think it's... Chef, you on that?
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Remember what we said?
I know.
That smells delicious.
Diplomatically.
That's like pretty, like almost dried. It smells like the springtime, like all the flowers pumping. But then there's this savory, fresh herbs, pseudo-dried red and black fruit. That smells good. And I got a little piece of food in the wine. Murders the char on the pork. Like,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
like
it makes it.
I like it, the sauce.
It's good with the sauce.
With the Pinot is really nice.
It holds up with the richness of the egg.
Try the
Yeah.
mustard.
So
That's
like
really good.
if you got like that you know, like a shitty Beauglas or like some like big rich Pinot or something like that. I don't know, the mustard, it's savory and it's kind of herbaceous and it pairs really well with the secondary notes of this wine.
Yeah.
Kind of coming from this producer, this style of wine. Yum.
Yeah, I think this one for me takes first place as far as the pairing goes.
Yeah. Bueno. All right, you're up. BUBBS.
BUBBS?
Does the BUBBS work? Because champagne pairs with everything.
I would have to make an argument against that, actually. You know why? Because I don't think champagne goes with birthday cake. Fight me on it.
Oh, demi-sec.
I mean, I guess. You know? I don't know that the champagne works with this.
Yeah.
It's delicious, but...
Like, it's not bad, but it also kind of just falls flat for me. Cool.
Fire.
Ready for the next dish?
Just paired, yeah, let's do next dish.
Cool, let's do next dish. Round two, guys. We have here
Game time.
the spicy miso stir fry. So we have eggplant, bell peppers, onions, pork loin, green onions, sesame seeds, and of course the spicy miso sauce. So let's see how we do with this one.
I have been designated to Little Purple Monkey chopsticks.
Yeah, you get little kitty monkey.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's dig in. Ladies first. So let me tell you a story about Oscar. We were in Italy with each other just by luck. Ferrari sent us out there, flew us in helicopters, and took us up on top of mountains and stuff like that. And I'm fast forwarding. We're waiting to go up this gondola ride, and these guys are throwing frisbees, and the frisbee comes and it skips by his feet, and he grabs it, and I was like, dude, you could tell a lot about a person the way they throw a frisbee. And he looks at you, he looks at me, he's like, watch this. And he throws it, and it went like negative feet. It like went behind him, and it hit the ground, went boom, and the frisbee like went boom, like that. And it just like went, and everyone's like, oh, and it just went down the hill, and I was like, bro.
Sound effects are, by the way, yeah, sound effects are on point there.
I have don't tell him this, but I have a pack of Frisbees and it's wrapped and it's at my house. So next time I go to LA, I'm gonna drop it by his new place of employment as a welcome gift because he just got some dope F&B job. But anyways, don't tell him anyone. He won't watch this. All right, so
he's
Lambrusco.
definitely gonna watch it, dude.
No shit.
He's 100%.
I feel like it really brings out like the, I don't know, like the meatiness of the pork too. And then I don't know if it's just like the pork with the miso that it just kind of works with this or what. But even just the bubbles sort of cut like the richness and the fat.
Yeah, that is a
tasty.
match made in
That
heaven.
is really, really tasty.
I think that might.
I don't know. I'm not stoked on it.
The pairing?
Yeah.
No?
No. There's like a lot of tart bright fruit on there. I'm not disagreeing and saying it's not working for you guys, but
Yeah.
for me, it's just like I feel like I just took a big bite out of a Sour Patch Kid, like, or a Warhead, like the worst, sourest flavor.
So what do we do next? Lambrusco.
Yes.
This is my buddy Oscar. Oscar, this is you, bro. It's
love
kind of like
chicken.
you're beating around the bush. You don't want to like focus. What's at hand here is that this wine sucks with this dish.
I could not agree more. I actually did enjoy it by itself before I took a bite, but it does not pair.
Sorry, Oscar. I love you.
It's really good.
It's delicious on its own.
It's the
I do
Frisbee
not
pairing.
like it with this one.
Tried it and
I enjoy it on its own. Like,
yeah,
you know
it's dope by himself.
Chef said it the best. You know,
You want to hate it twice? Here you go.
Hey, for what it's worth, I like it. I like it. It's like
it's
flat,
what Chef said. It's
unsugared
adult
grape soda.
No, the wine itself is
delicious
delicious.
on its own. It
Yeah.
just
The
does
wine
not
itself is
pair with the
delicious. It's
miso.
not.
Lambrusco is doing a lot better for me than that Baresh was. I think it's the acidity maybe with the spice and the peppers and the eggplant. Like something just wasn't like flowing home for me with that first wine. This Lambrusco's got like un poquito más sugar.
You know she's serious now. She's talking Spanish.
It's kind of like
Spanish.
when
I'm just curious.
you're in
Like,
public and you try to squeeze out a fart, no one's gonna hear it, but you heard it.
Oh, it's a
Like
shard.
I
It's a
eat the
shard.
bite, and then I'm like, oh, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. All of a sudden, like,
Never trust the
and all of a sudden, there's a Lambrusco in my mouth. But the Lambrusco is not bad. It's just the pairing. It's like, no, dude, you guys, come on. What are you guys laughing at? It's true. You know,
Oh wow.
it's like
we're talking
It's
about
like that-
shitting our pants. Off dry, sparkling
no.
wine for Billy.
I didn't say short.
Yeah, it's close.
Why is it sharp?
Oh, do you? Okay.
He crossed the boundary, man.
All right.
Like there was.
I'm gonna get my karma right here because I wanted to drink Rhone because everyone knows that I love Rhone. So I paired this Rhone. So
wow.
the reason why I did this was because I heard there was gonna be some spice in this wine. So I wanted to crank up the heat. So if you take heat in a dish and then you take alcohol that's elevated, then the heat can actually accentuate. Jean-Luc Jamais, the brothers broke up. I don't know, a little drama. There's probably like a line in the middle of their winery or something like that. Some of the greatest vines on planet Earth, Jamais, were split into two. Jean-Luc started his project. I want to say first vintage was 13. So some of the greatest Syrah from Côte Rôtie, some of the greatest wines on planet Earth. Spice would go good with. To me, Syrah has umami. It has a lot going on.
Oh, that is delicious.
So when there's a lot going on in your cooking, does it translate? I don't know. Maybe not like the Lambrusco.
We'll see.
And I'll be dead honest with it. Oh, it's so good.
That's so tasty. All right, let's see.
Oscar, I love you. Hope you're not mad at me.
Yeah, I definitely was concerned that the Syrah was going to overpower the dish. Like, you know, it's white miso is one of those things where it's the more delicate of the two miso. I do think that this does not overpower. In fact, it does complement because of that bell pepper element, which again I normally don't like. but it works for me. It really does. It does amp up the spice at the end, which I'm not mad about. And I don't know, I really do enjoy it.
Me too. I agree, 100%. I was smitten by it. I was surprised a little bit. So.
And delicious food too, chef. Thank you.
Yeah, dude. Your
Appreciate it.
food wins, but
Killing it.
I will definitely crush some Northern Rhone with some Asian flavors with some miso next time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's really cool.
Let's do round 3.
All right, guys, last dish. Pickies.
Picky.
We have the sort of salmon kimchi jjigae, which jjigae is stew in Korean. So this is sort of like a kitchen sink dish. There is onions and salmon and poblano peppers, tofu, scallions, vermicelli noodles, sweet potato noodles, basically. And really nice bouncy chew to them. What else is in here? Bok choy. The stew itself. There's dashi. There's chicken stock. there's kimchi, obviously. Like there's really ripe kimchi too. So have fun with that, guys. And gochujang, which is it's a Korean fermented pepper paste. Soy sauce, sesame oil. I mean, there's like everything I could possibly throw is in there as far as Korean flavors go. So
He did say kitchen sink.
I did say kitchen sink, and I did say this is going to be the hard one.
Dumb it down? Does it accentuate, or is it just kind of say, "Hey, I'm in line too. We're doing the conga." Boom, 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 boom.
I don't know.
Like, is it just grabbing?
To be honest, I'm kind of like I feel like my palate's kind of confused. It really is. Like I don't know quite what to say on one way or another. I don't hate it, but it's not blowing me away either.
Yeah,
You know,
it's pretty safe. It's
definitely
it's
safe.
the protection of pairing right
Yeah.
here. Okay. When I say that, I'm talking about the mask, not the condom.
It's like one Tinder date, maybe not the second.
My producer over here is shaking her finger at me like, "Don't say it."
At this point in my life,
Amontillado.
but here we are. It's delicious.
I love that. I really do. That is just delicious.
I think that Amontillado just like is just singing with that kind of like umami, just salty essence of the sea floor yeasty situation that's happening and playing so well with like the kimchi and the fish and the bok choy and just like all the spices.
Like the heat accentuated, so I'm okay with that. But it's kind of like a one night stand. It's just kind of, it's not perfect, but it's actually kind of fun to do it.
I'll call you.
But yours burns a little bit. Sorry, okay. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll edit that part out. I'll think about it.
Domaine de Beaumard, Corte Cham, 2008.
Greg Van Wagner, Studley Somm. He was like, don't be a little bitch. No pairing Riesling.
Yeah.
Because then you can kind of see what kind of, wine personality you are. I was like, touche. But yeah, we were looking at heat here, and we wanted to dumb down the spice. Of course, Cham, Chenin Blanc, sweetness with the acidity. So kind of taking a playbook, a page out of the playbook of Riesling.
This is almost too much for me. This is taking hold, and it's taking over, and now that is no longer. That's not really shining the way it should anymore. The dish.
1000% agree. Once I drink this, I can no longer taste this.
Yeah.
So it's I'm slow dancing and I'm stepping on some toes right here.
Hardcore toes.
But the wine's freaking
The wine is delicious.
Yeah,
But it's not a good pairing.
Not a good pair.
We kicked it
that
up. but
Bomard
it's delicious.
sucked.
Hmm?
What?
So what'd you say?
The Bomard sucked.
It's with the dish.
It's just too much. Like, it's a delicious wine.
No, I get it.
enjoy
Like there's, it's like pairing 95 fucking Margaux with.
I actually think that might have
Sushi.
gone.
3, 2, 1, and on 1 you're serious. 1.
Okay, so first and foremost, Chef, thank you. Food was absolutely freaking phenomenal. It was. Everything sung. Let's quickly talk about surprises, winners, losers. Chef, you want to go first?
Sure. Yeah. I don't know. I think it would be a tie between the coat roti with the miso dish, or the Amontillado with the last jjigae. It just surprised me, and I tend to sort of side with things that surprise me.
Fair enough.
Yes, I loved the chef. Marsan Rusan, it was nutty, waxy, oily, just like all the right things to go with the pork, the egg, the sauciness of the rice. I'm just hanging my hat still on that Lambrusco. It's just what worked for me with that dish. Amazing, perfect, beautiful. Good job. Third dish, salmon stew. Just moving right along. The Amontillado, that was the unsung hero.
Champagne, I did think did pair well with all the dishes, but it was kind of like ho-hum. It didn't bring anything to the party. It was just like another person there.
Hot chick in a bathing suit.
It was like her friend that was, yeah. I'm not,
Oh, please go into that.
No. It was fine. It was fine.
It was fine.
Good.
Yeah, it was
good.
just fine.
It was definitely clean around the whole.
just
It was a palate cleanser. It was a palate cleanser. It kind of was neutral with everything. The smock shop was fire too, and not any other Pinot Noir would have worked. I think some Beaujolais would have been dope. Lambrusco with the dish was garbage, but that was obvious. Rhone is it's like holy water. It was incredible. It sung. It showed its elegantness. Mm-hmm. It was sexy with the dish.
It was definitely sexy with the dish.
Phenomenons. Amontillado. Who would have known? Sherry and kimchi worked pretty well. It was a little over the top for me, but then I had the next. I had the CHENIN, and it was. It was way. It didn't work. It didn't work at all. But I think after all said and done, I now want a beer.
Yeah.